Hello, this is David from the Bookman in Orange, and I welcome you to Things Found in Old Books. Well, today we only have one book to find stuff in, and that's this book right here. Oh, this big giant Bible. It's pretty rough repair. It's falling apart. Covers off, back covers off, no spine. But I was looking through it, because Bibles are always a depository of interesting items. There wasn't really anything in the Bible this time, but when you flip it open to the records department, every one of these old Bibles have a records department. This Bible was published in 1873, so it's 150 years old. We found this certificate of marriage. It shows that Joshua Porterfield and Sally Welch were married on the 11th of October in the year 1877. And it's signed by the witnesses and it's signed by the Reverend. So these certificates that are in the Bible here are often considered legal and binding. And they would actually be as good in a court of law as a regular marriage license, because in those days, if you lived on the old plains, you really couldn't get a marriage license at some of these places. So you turn the pages a little bit, and you got the birth. Joshua Porterfield was born on July 31st, 1869. And Sally Porterfield was born January 14th, 1855. And it has a whole list of the Porterfields when their births were. Now, what I noticed is that Sally's maiden name was Welch, and there's no Welches in the list, because in those days, it was just about the men and the men's side of the family, which is really unfortunate. But that's the way it was back then. On this side here is the deaths. So it shows all the people who died and the year they died. And Sally, poor Sally, she died in 1896. Joshua, he died in 1912. But in the very back here, in the very back of the Bible, are the family portraits. Yeah. Oh man, this thing is heavy. So we're just going to take a lot of pictures, and I'm going to show you the pictures instead of holding this thing up. So you got the family portraits. Many of them are what's called tintypes. Now, tintypes were popular from 1850 to 1890, and they were usually done by traveling photographers who'd take your picture and they would put it on. It wasn't really tin, but a hard surface that was be available in just a short amount of time, and it was the selfie of the day. And you get these tintypes, you put them in, and I'm assuming that's Mr. and Mrs. Porterfield here. They're very hard, scrabbled looking people. Back in the 1800s, man, the times were tough, But we have it easy now, ladies and gentlemen. And turn the page over, and there's a few other people. There's a photograph here that's obviously not a tintype, and that was a little more modern, and she looks very modern. And you really get a good, clear idea of her. And turn the page over, and there's a couple of guys here, look like they could have come out of an old Western. And turn to the final page, and you got four women who, in today's eyes, look kind of eerie. They look kind of spooky, but I guess in those days that was just kind of normal. kind of spooky looking. But, so that was like 150 years. And that's how they did things in those days. A little different now. And I want to thank you for stopping by. Good day.